So growing up in New York teaches you a lot of useful life skills. One of those life skills is an ability to kind of put other people and other sounds and other things just out of your mind, because New York's a tight, cramped place and there's always something going on. And that's a really useful skill when you're living in a communal place like a college dorm. So I was living in this college dorm. There were 5 of us in our suite. There were 5 guys in the suite across the hall. And we kind of functioned as one mega suite. So 10 people living in close quarters, other people in and out all the time, and a cat. Now, the cat was technically illegal, but the resident director of the dorm had a dog. So her attitude was, if I don't see it and nobody complains, I don't know you got a cat or a dog in there. So we had a cat. And the cat was this nice tabby with a name like, I don't know, Walt or Mitch or something, you know. And cats, if you don't know this about them, they sleep 16 hours a day. This cat did not sleep 16 hours a day because there were 10 people coming and going at all hours of the day, all of whom wanted to pet Mitch and play with Mitch, and Mitch got kind of neurotic. So I started letting Mitch come into my room, and there was one chair, and he'd curl up in the chair. And then if Mitch got in the chair, I wouldn't let anybody else touch him. And he realized, ooh, okay. In exchange, he never clawed anything in my room, and he did not shed on my pillow. I thought we had our backs, Mitch and I. One of the guys who lived across the hall, Barry, was a psychology major. And he thought, wow, look at this. I have this perfect opportunity. I'm going to do this Pavlovian experiment on Mitch. So he rigs up this thing with a bell and a light and a cover on his food, and he's going to have the light on when the cover's on the food, and then the bell's going to go off when he takes the cover off, and eventually the cat is supposed to exhibit appetitive behavior when the light comes on and then the bell comes on. I don't know. I didn't think Mitch was really going to go for this, but it turned out Mitch was getting fed, so Mitch kind of, I guess, was okay with it. So one night, I've just gone to sleep. I am in that nice, soft space. Bring! Bring! I wake up and I'm thinking there's a fire drill, and I throw in my clothes and I run out my door, and there's Barry and the cat. And nobody else is moving, and Barry's looking at me like, hey, how are ya? I'm like, oh, God, okay. That wasn't the fire alarm, that was you. Okay. So now I'm kind of awake, so I grab myself a little drink, I go to the bathroom, I go back to bed. Next night, I've just fallen asleep. Bring! And I'm like, oh God. Because the thing is, he's doing this experiment in the closet, the storage closet that is right next to my bedroom. And so I'm like, okay, you can ignore this. You can ignore this. It can't go on that long. Bring! Bring! And I'm just laying there, and finally it stops. Because I'm employing every New Yorker trick that it's like, it's somewhere else, my head is somewhere else, listen to the traffic, listen to the trucks going down Amsterdam Avenue, it'll be fine. And it's over, but now I'm awake, and I have to pee. So I get up, and I go to the bathroom. Third night, I get home really late from the library, and Barry's not around, Mitch isn't around. I'm thinking, great. I go to bed. About an hour after I fall asleep. Bring! And I'm like, okay, just wait it out. Wait it out. Wait it out. Bring! Finally it stops. I can't go back to sleep. I have to pee. So I get up, I go out, I look at Mitch sitting there stuffing his face. Mitch gets a few choice words about I thought that he had my back, and clearly he is not having my back here. Finally go back to bed. Fourth night, I think, okay, I'm just not gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna wait till this is over, no problem. I watch TV, I read, I'm laying in bed, and finally I'm like, okay, it's just not gonna happen, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Obviously Barry has forgotten tonight. So I lay down. And even though there's no bell, I can still hear it in my head. I can't fall asleep because I know it's coming. And I'm laying there for an hour and a half. I can't fall asleep. Finally, sleep overtakes me. I don't know how long I've been asleep. Bring! At this point, I get up. I don't wait for it to be over. I just get up. I put on a bathrobe. I go out. I look at Mitch. I'll deal with you later. I look at Barry, and I say to Barry, so help me God, Barry. If every time a bell rings, I have to pee, you're a dead man. Barry looks at me, starts to open his mouth and decides, no. Just unhooks the apparatus, picks up the bell and the food, and just walks back to his suite. Because one of the other skills you learn growing up in New York is that there are times you just don't put up with that shit anymore. Thank you.